Bang, bang, bang.
So long. Goodbye to my sorrow. Hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye, fear. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye, fear. You ain't welcome here. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So long.
All again, audio now.
Hey, so long. Come on, say it. So long. I can hear you.
Nice. Tell me all again, the audio there now.
I can hear you say.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check.
Goodbye to my pain.
It's 33 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Gong Report. You're truly the pitbull of radio in studio. Right, all again, it clean and nice. Let me know if all again, it clean and nice.
God of wonders.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I believe, say it. Say it, y'all. So long. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Somebody wave me bye-bye. Somebody wave me bye-bye. You ain't welcome here. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. I can't hear you up there. Somebody raise it up, say. Somebody raise it up, say. You are the God of miracles, hey. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. Thank you. We cast our care upon you. For you carry us. That's what we can say. I believe. I believe. Say it. I believe.
It's still all years, all year. All that Happy New Year, they are ready. What's going on with all year? What's going on with all year? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. It's still all years. It's still all years, man. Nice, nice. Primraj, what's up, my brother? Mina Steiner, you're back in Austria. How are you going? Ashmir, good morning. Krishna, good morning. Dian, good morning. Patricia Reed, good morning. Michael Scotland, good morning, my brother. Hey, Peter, good morning. Kenrick Passad, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother. Rosa, good morning. Marissa, pleasant good morning. Yes, Marissa, good morning. Janet, good morning. Carmen, a pleasant good morning to you. Davey, Durat Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you. Angelo, good morning to you. Abigail, good morning. Regina Mirage, good morning. Zandu, Ruthless, good morning. Nancy, a pleasant good morning. Don Harilal, a pleasant good morning to you. Carol, Brong, good morning. Jason Mitchell, good morning. Rick, good morning to you. Monica, pleasant good morning. Michael, good morning. Davey, good morning to you. Hey, Tommy, Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Esther Smith, good morning. Kiva Batiste, a pleasant good morning to you. Abigail, good morning. Ishmael Khan, good morning to you. Joanne, yeah, Rambachan, good morning to you. Freddie Brown, a pleasant good morning. Winston, Mackenzie, a pleasant good morning to you. Nita, good morning. Karen, good morning to you. Biggest, oh, we're going, my brother, how Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you. Mother Bernie, Silver Fox, all of you out there in Tobago, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you out there in Tobago. Good morning to you all. Royal Passada, pleasant good morning. Free J, good morning. Budram John, good morning to you. Gemma, good morning. Wendy and John, a pleasant good morning to you. Biggest, like you're relaxing the whole years, boy. Gloria Escala, a pleasant good morning to you. Ann Moon Sami. Miss Santa Cruz, a pleasant good morning to you. Dave out there in Canada. Dave, good morning to you.
Andy.
Oh boy, you are live. You are
Boy.
live. A pleasant good morning to you.
Yes. Good morning. First time call, man.
Yes, and it's nice that you're calling for the first time, Dave. Let me say, as you are here, let me say a pleasant good morning to Teacher Balmain. A pleasant good morning to you. My baby, a pleasant good morning to you. It also a baby Rampasar. That is look on good morning. And Miss Grant Coover, out there, pleasant good morning. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, man. I just always listen to you guys all the time, right? And they have some wonderful callers, man. Like especially Miss Woodbrook, Miss Santa Cruz, right? Barakpo, Mother Bernie. They just make us proud outside here, right? You know, when they talk and they raise good issues and stuff, right? But we have the few others and them there, man. It's real disappointing, boy. You know, for us out here. But I'm glad how you guys carry on the program, right? It's be real good. And yesterday I watched opposition leader there. Boy, she's a real disgrace, you know, on Ian Allen. Man, that thing get me so upset last night when she talked, you know. But I want to wish you guys all the best for the new year, right? And the country, as soon as it get a little more safer, man, I'll be making a trip.
Nice. So you'll see you here in Trinidad sometime soon.
Soon, yeah.
Yes. But how things out there in Canada at this point in time?
Oh boy, this point in time we're real cold, boy. And I think we might get about 40 to 50 centimeters of snow by tomorrow.
Wow.
You know?
So again,
Yeah,
so Christmas meeting only with snow. Not Christmas, New
Yeah.
Year's. New Year's. Only
New
meeting.
Year's.
New Year's will be snow. Very good, man.
Snow. But it's very cold.
Well,
You know?
very bad for you all that live up there. But you know,
Yeah.
people who never experience snowfall, that would have been a very
Right.
good experience for them.
Yes, it come early this year. Usually it comes in January, right? February is the coldest month, but we experience in January, February month weather now, you know,
Wow.
extreme cold, you know. Yesterday we had power outage too because of the ice storm, right? And high wind, 90 kilometers an hour, you know. But power just went for about an hour, you know.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, man.
nice. Well, thanks so much, Dave.
hope-
Well, I know Monday, please
all-
God, come in. It's your birthday,
Yes.
which is the start
I-
of we being back on mainstream media, Talk City in 91.1 FM, and on
Right.
TV4. Yes.
Good, you know. That is good, you know. At least the majority of Trinidadians will be listening to you out there now, right? They have a wider range.
Yeah, real wide range.
Yeah. But say special thanks to these few of them I selected out there, man. They really make us proud out here.
So let me hear the three that you like to hear. You like to hear, I think it's a Mammy Roadbrook,
Mammy Woodbrook,
Miss Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, Baraco, right? Mother Bernie, you understand? Boy, and don't talk for the Douglas boy, Anil Roberts. He is the boss. Serious.
And Roberts.
Yeah, boy. Man, I don't know how them Trinidadians wake up yet, boy, and they just come and talk them dotishness. PNM paying them to talk that one. That kind of garbage. You can see they get him paid to do that. Because I don't think that's stupid. You know? It sounds really bad out here when you hear them talk. You just know who's a PNM, you know.
You just know.
You just know, boy. You know? And I wish the Prime Minister could work fast and get rid of that EBC board. And the police force, she needs to do a really good crackdown on that. You know? Because, and the Roger Gaspard and them, get rid of them. This guy, man, they are born PNM, you know. I don't know how he could come up with that dotishness to go after David Lee. When you have all these seasoned PNM politicians and them should be locked up in jail, you know. I can't understand that at all, boy, for the life of me. You know? So let me see what will happen in the new year. But she need to move fast. Once you get rid of those 15 of them idiots, that country will come back up in shape, man. You know? And it will rise up back like in the 70s, 80s, and think you'll still be all right, you know?
Well, right. Well, Dave.
That's what we looking for. Yeah.
Well, Dave, thanks so much. While I make room, because I know when you're listening, you hear them saying, but Andy, I thought they said 2 minutes. Andy, I thought they said 3 minutes. But you being a first-time caller, and as I'm controlling the board, they can't play the buffet the pit bull on all years going into New Year's at all. So that allow me and Dave to have our conversation live while they listen. Not so, Dave?
But I do appreciate you guys' program a lot, man. That's why I wake up early over here and listen to you guys right throughout, you know. And I find up to 9 o'clock this be a little too short, you know. We should go till 10.
You feel we should go till 10?
10, yeah. 10 would be a better thing, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So all the best, buddy. And may you guys have a blessed and wonderful new year. Good health and strength, you know, to carry on. And may God bless Trinidad, boy. All right. Bye for now.
Yes, man.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right, I ain't miss out none of them names and them days, so plenty people now joining with it too, Nancy Basdio, good morning. I done to tell you morning already. Janet, Mina, Steiner, Rosa, all of you, I done to tell you all morning already. Ashmir. Yes. All of the lines are open. Annie, good morning. Bobby, good morning. Andy Maharaj, good morning. Wooly Grant, good morning, Grant. Yes, Grant, a pleasant good morning to you. Malcolm X, you no longer trying to get on to Malcolm X. I ain't getting on to Malcolm X. Malcolm, I the Grant. You know, you know. I know your surname is Grant. Malcolm X's surname is Grant. Yeah. I'll try to call him today, see for a game. Kamar. Hamid, good morning in Toronto. Good morning to you. Hey, Marlene, Cambridge, good morning to you. Davika Balkaran, a pleasant good morning to you. Naz Ali and Mr. Ali, a pleasant good morning to you. Rolly, a pleasant good morning. Giovanni. Ja Group, a good morning. Yes, and it's happy all year. Some of them saying happy New Year's and all kind of thing already. Hey, Williams, a pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy. Hey, Judith Robinson, good morning. Radica, a pleasant good morning to you. Nigel Black. Yeah, Nigel Black. I think that was past day. Yes. Pringala Mohana, good morning. Samantha, good morning. I'll come back to that name then. Oh boy. Rick Ramoto, pleasant good morning. Aye. Eh. I can't acknowledge that Workers' Right platform at all, you know. I feel it's slimy behind the... But I ain't see no sign yet. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So at least we getting oh sir. Oh boy. But they just ignored workers. Sandy Jones, good morning. I now see you there, girl. Good morning, Sandy. Hey, Leon. Anyhow, everybody that I look on, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. For those names I call, Leon Charles, all of you. A pleasant good morning to each and whoa, Anthony, all of you. Everybody that I look on. All Anthony's. All right, you are not Malcolm X. Grant. All right, Mr. Grant. Jennifer, Ramjet, good morning. Harper, where we going? Good morning. Tony Jail. Kamala Samlal Singh. Good morning, Bernadette. Balaraj, good morning. Hey, Angela. Yeah, Dailo Chan, good morning. All who lock on. Hey, let me say a happy birthday to Sandy Jones. Because that time said no, today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. May God continue to bless you. May you live to see many more. Well, you don't live in, you're going to see the new year and many more new years. Today's all years. You're going to be around tomorrow. But Shari, don't tell me about tomorrow morning. Let me see a picture of you. Anytime you let me see a picture of who you is, I only say morning to you alone.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Delia De Silva, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting Neil De Silva, a pleasant good morning to you. All right, Denise. Oh God, Magani's friend. Andy, start the damn show now. All right, let me start the show. The line's open, man. Oh God, man. You really tell me the whole years, you know. I greeted my people, everybody before the whole years. Hey, DJ Mohammed, good morning. Man, what I'm trying to greet my people before the whole years. You see how all going on. Sandy Jones, happy birthday to you. I tell you, let me see a picture of you first. Let me see a picture of your first Patricia Reid. All right. Let me check to see if I have any voice notes here or any callers. Already lines are open by the meanwhile. What's on your front burner? Well, you all already know what's the front burners and what is trending at this point in time in Trinidad and Tobago. Boy. So let me see. Brother Bego in the house. All right, Brother Bego in the house. I'm here, Brother Bego.
Morning, Andy. Lennox, Mighty K. Morning to Ground Report. Morning, Sharon Tobago.
Go, just now, I don't make sure, Brother Biggest voice note. Just now, Tabakate. Oh boy, just now, Tabakate. Let me just finish with Brother Biggest. Yeah, it's fair. Nah, just now. I don't finish with Brother Biggest contribution. All right, let me take Tabakate day quick.
Morning, Andy. Lennox, Mighty K. Morning to Ground Report. Morning, Sharon Tobago. Diego in the house. Now, I've been listening to everybody, and I've been holding back my opinion on everything I've been hearing. And but I just come out and say it. It hurts me to see how backyard my country is, by how easily influenced people are, by. So nobody can remember when they spoke about these traffic violations and said they were going to make changes to it. They would eliminate the demerit points that making people lose their license and lose a form of income. That they go take it off the lesser offenses, and for the bad offenses, they're going to make it a deterrent. People don't remember all that. And the next thing too, where was all these voices and all this energy when gas was raising 7 times? How much time we called for protests? How much people used to come out? Where was all this? So Trinidad and Tobago only bad for a woman then, or only bad for Camilla then? And all they scared to speak up against PNM? And all they expect everything to happen in less than a year? And 10 years all they waiting? Or they pull all their belt till it reach all their spine? Till it squeeze all their belly into all their spine, all their weight, all their squeezing all their belt? I remember growing up, Trinidad and Tobago was second in education in the Western Hemisphere. Only Canada had a better education system than us. I'm not seeing it in the population, by. Why we so easily influenced? How long we go play dance with PNM and let PNM control the narrative? So anything good that is to be done, same thing Robinson used to go through. Watch how they crucifying for the VAT. Watch how they crucifying for wanting to invest their back pay and put it in bonds where citizens would be stakeholders in state-owned companies. Trinidad and Tobago, I'm sorry, boy. We're a backyard country, boy, and we deserve PNM. We deserve that backyard life. Sorry to say.
Oh, Lord.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Go ahead, Mr. Tabakit. Good morning to you.
Well, Andy Williams, my brother, the Pitbull. Oh, yeah, let me call that name again. Such a powerful name in Trinidad. Andy Williams, the Pitbull. Ay, ay, ay. To Michael Kerr. And to my brother, Lennox Smith, the Englishman. And to our beloved Prime Minister, the Honorable Miss Kamala Persad-Bissessor. Ay, ay, ay. Andy, you hearing me good?
Loud and clear. Clarion call.
Well, thank you, Andy. This morning, it's early, and the last year, I come to bonfire. Andy.
Aye.
Tabaki come to bonfire. And here who are come to smoke out this morning. Andy, allow me, you know. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go there. That fella they call Victor Roberts.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Let me hear
That
you.
so-called wannabe. Let me go there. That Zandoli. That Mapapi snake. That Mojito, I come to burn him out this morning. With all black stage bush. Victor Roberts. Who is your daddy, Victor Roberts?
Oh, God.
Andy, let me burn him out.
With black stage
And
bush.
I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
Yes, all black stage bush. Mosquito, that vampire in the UNC. And I am saying, you cannot drink from 2 fountains at the same time. Victor Roberts, if you want, leave the party and go with Beckers. If you decide you want Penny Beckers, that weak political leader in the PNM, Victor Roberts, I am saying, leave the UNC. And Andy, it is time that I make the clarion call to the political leader, the Honorable Miss Kamla Prasad Bisesa, with immediate effect, remove Victor Roberts as an alderman and suspend him immediately from the party. Andy, let me repeat.
Ye papa.
I listen alive. I there. I listen alive. And I listen to the nasty thing this man saying about the Prime Minister and the political leader, Miss Kamla Prasad Bisesa. I will not repeat it here. And I come for you frontally this morning, Victor Roberts. Victor Roberts, you is the old punch and drinker in Siparia. All them cascadoo, them P&M cascadoo that you're catching and eating in the mud. Tabakit is saying we will have none of it. And I ask all activists, all bloggers, all influencers, and all callers to this program, join with Tabakit and let us get rid of Victor Roberts from our beloved party. We cannot have someone like that who is sitting in the Siparia Corporation as an alderman. The same Kamla Prasad Bisesa built you. The same political leader of the UNC built you. And today, you cussing the Honorable Prime Minister for weak pennybeckers. Andy, we will have none of it. And I'm saying to that mosquito, to that Wabin Wolf rat down there, that alderman, that foul mouth, dirty mouth, Victor Roberts, the time has come for you to be suspended from the UNC, also to be removed. Andy, let me take my time. Remove Victor Roberts immediately as an alderman. When I looked at that video, look, Andy was doing the thing a long time. But yesterday, when I looked at that video with Victor Roberts, I am calling on the political leader. I am calling on Natex. And I am calling all rank and file with immediate effect. Suspend him from the party. Also remove that dirty mouth, wabbing teta mouth, Victor Roberts as alderman from the Siparia Corporation. And this man is promoting the opposition leader. This man is saying some nasty things about the Prime Minister. And Victor Roberts, I know you're listening to this program. Victor Roberts, Tabakit is saying, I come for you. Victor Roberts, I'll take you on the same platform, TikTok. I'm going there for you too. Victor Roberts, I am going on Facebook and I'm taking you on frontally, Victor Roberts. Victor Roberts, who is your daddy? Who the hell is you, Victor Roberts, to do such about the Prime Minister and the political leader? Andy, before I take my leave, Victor Roberts will not remain unscathed. And let me repeat, Andy, I put in fire in my belly because you and Mikey said Tabakit put fire in your belly. Well, I put in fire in my belly and I saying to that foul mouth, dirty mouth, Victor Roberts, you must be suspended immediately from the party. You must be removed as alderman in the Siparia Corporation. And Andy, I am stopping there. When I come off the line, Andy, the love you have for the political leader and Prime Minister, I want to hear your take on this. Andy, you can't play mass and freight powder. We cannot have a UNC alderman is coming out blatantly in office and supporting the opposition leader and saying nasty things about the political leader and prime minister. I make a further clarion call to the honorable prime minister and political leader. Do what you have to do. Remove that dirty mouth, foul mouth Victor Roberts from the party, and also as alderman. Andy, I am saying the time has come, and Victor Roberts, Tabakit is saying to you, I afraid you. And not when I say afraid, not no violent way, but I want to say, Victor Roberts, Tabakit come for you. I'm taking you on frontally. You're going on TikTok and making posts. Well, I'm going back on TikTok and make posts about you. You're going on Facebook and make nasty posts about the political leader and prime minister. Are going there to Victor Roberts. Victor Roberts are going down in the mud with you this morning. Andy, let me repeat. Victor Roberts are going down in the mud with you. You see where you attack the political leader and prime minister and bigging up Penny Beckles, weak Penny Beckles, that qualify you to be suspended from the UNC. And I say, remove that wharf rat, that tater mouth, and abandoning you out with backstage. Andy, as I leave, I want to hear you say something on that. You must tabak it out enough.
All yours truly, the Pitbull of radio, will say on this All Year's day, the last day of 2025, going to 2026 tomorrow, is we papa, we papa, we papa. The views expressed of that, the view of the Honorable Tabakit. So I'll say some of the views expressed are the views of Tabakit, Mr. Tabakit, and not the views of the ground report. And soon after, say not the views of 91.1 FM or not the views of TV4. That's the views of the quality. Wow. We papa.
Oh Lord. No! Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
What's that? What's that? All the lines are clear. All the landed lines are clear. Oh, Ian Superstar, oh God, boy. How you gonna call the Pitbull a snake? How is a snake? Why do? What I do? Oh, look, Ian calling all the partner, all the Pitbull a snake here, you know. All the ask Ian, how come I come a snake? What I say? Or is it what I did not say? And if I ain't ready to have my say, why Ian Superstar saying Andy, you is a snake? Why? Well, Angela said, Andy, yes, Andy, it was not nice. Disrespectful. Well, all right. Tabakit don't deal with that. Tabakit going and handle these stories, not so, Vanessa Daniel. Hey, Marilyn Cicerana, a pleasant good morning to you. Again, Sandy Jones, a happy birthday to you. Well, Sandy Jones is one of we. Lord, listen. May you live to see many more birthdays. Ian, where you want it? Only what? Look, Ian again, man. Why Ian want to do me that? It's all years. Look, Ian saying, voice your opinion. Oh, God, Ian. Just now, I ain't enough people on the live yet. I go voice my opinion on that in a little bit. Oh, God, you use wrongly, hour. You want to bully me into talk, Ian? Or look, Ian want to bully me into talking, you know? Yeah, don't bully me into talking, Ian. Let me relax a little bit now, man. Oh, God, man, Ian. Let more people come on. Because when I talk, Ian, I want everybody to hear me, Ian, right? So give me time. Hold. Susan, tell Ian, give me get the pitbull sometime. Timothy Roberts, Nazali, Mr. Ali earlier, tell Ian, get the pitbull sometime, please. All right. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? Martin, Lawrence, good morning. David, good morning. Jason Mitchell, good morning. Yeah. Go ahead, caller, morning.
Andy, you're eating, Joe.
Oh, you're going there now?
Yeah,
All right.
15 minutes when I'm needed.
All right, I'll go put things in place, you know.
All right, yeah.
We papa, Ian, hold Ian. Don't worry, you're going to hear the pitbull opinion just now. Hold na man, patient. You're moving like a piano, you know, Ian. It's you I feel as a snake, you know. How you bullying me? You can't bully the pitbull. That piano always bullying people. In opposition, the bully. Now Ian want to bully the pitbull into my opinion one time. He white now. Hold na Ian. Go ahead, caller.
A pleasant good morning, Andy. Ann Brown here.
And Brown, a pleasant good morning to you. Could you please tell Ian, hold and give me an opportunity to give my opinion when that time reaches, and don't bully me into giving an opinion now on
Please,
Tabakis.
Ian,
Yes.
Give the pitbull a minute. He's going to get to it. Mr. Lennox, director, and all on the live stream. Our sister Isle, correspondent, Mother Bernie. All the best for the new year. Good health, prosperity, God and God's richest blessing for 2026 and beyond. And my special girl, Miss Woodbrook and Miss Santa Cruz. All the best for the new year, ladies. Have a blessed morning.
Yes. Hapa, you're right, boy. Yes, you're dangerous, you're right. Miss Santa Cruz, tell them get the pitbull sometime now, man. Don't bully the pitbull into hearing the opinion now. Hapa say, Andy, they want you bite and then back. Exactly. Don't bite and then back now. Let me just think first a little. Victor Roberts. Let me bite here. Let me back. All right. Ian, let me back first now. Victor Roberts. The pitbull coming for you.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Victor Roberts! The pitbull coming for you soon. Lock on.
Bang, 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 bang.
COP all I go say is, we papa. Let's go to the lines. Oh boy. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
This is Ann Jackman.
Hey, Ann.
Good morning.
Look, I know getting back your number. You see how long it take to send this number for me?
Oh boy, I put money on my phone, them grandchildren and them take it out. Boy, it's trouble.
All right. Well, I'm saving this number
I
one
whole
time.
whole year, listen. And I have to come in this year to see the end of this year.
Yes.
But they say to hear my voice. Of course, the people, I just need the people to get sense. There's a new year coming, tell the people and them get sense. Once there's a nonsense going on, we need sense. I just listen to everybody. And it had the good ones, and it had the ones who now join in. And Bolin, there's supporters. If you support something, you must support good. You can't support bad. You have to support good. You understand? So I wishing everybody, Lennox, and a tune into the program late, you know, after he program, I'll tune into him and I'll see, get it. But you know, my Andy, my ground report is my live support.
Yes.
You don't know. So, but the whole Trinidad and Tobago, I make sure I keep my money to buy my phone card to call you this morning.
Nah, it's a saving it.
All
So,
the best.
so in the future, when you don't have, if you don't have the money on you, you will do so call the phone. I go see Ann Jackman, especially when the program
All
going on.
right.
So I will make sure and call you back because I know you want to make a contribution. So I go call you back. So, you just gave me a flash. Bam!
Yeah.
And I said, give me that flash. I go call you back.
Okay, Andy. Nice. Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, Happy New Year. I believe we vote for better. I believe that in my heart. That I vote for better. I don't vote for stupidness. I vote for better. And I believe we will get better. Oh, the thing is, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome was never built in a day. So let the people know that. Happy New Year to everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Go ahead, Mr. Faisabad.
A pleasant good morning to you, Andy, Uncle Lennox, Mikey K, and all the listeners on the live streaming and when this program is being heard. Happy, blessed New Year to each and every one. And a special greetings and Happy New Year to my Member of Parliament and Finance Minister, the Virgin of Tanku. May God and Hanuman Baba bless you, give you the strength to fight and to put this country economy back on track and to pull us out of that bondage. And a special prayer to all the cabinet ministers. Andy, it seems as though Penelope Beckles is really going senile and Rowley. Because you see, they're talking about this is not a lawless dump. Because if a prime minister can intercept a list and pervert the course of justice by withdrawing a list from the president, is that lawlessness? Then you see Attorney General bribe a man to give testimony to lock up our next man, our next Attorney General. So is that not lawlessness? So when the PNM themselves is lawlessness, they condole and preach and do. Because when they kill 4 men in a pipeline and they leave them there, there is lawlessness. When you willfully spend money and when they ask you how you spend it, is non-disclosure. So, Rowley, you rock back and hush your mouth. Penny, you're talking about all these bills on them and rate of increase in traffic fines, that they didn't talk about it. If you listen good on the campaign trail, when Iwan George came on the stage and saying the people were Kamla, that meeting, everything was announced and start going forward. And if you was in Barataria, you would have known and listened carefully. But Annie, I wonder how the people of this country could do just like Moses. After they get freedom from Pharaoh and come out of the Pharaoh's hands and the wickedness, they going back to the same wicked intention and bad talking my prime minister and party. Because why? The PNM tell them till 2028, tighten the belt till 2028. Hardship and all these set of workers and them in different sectors who signed for the 4%, they get the money. India, them just stifle the economy by paying people the money on time. And now they twisted it. Andy, this year coming, you have to be more vigilant And people just remember on the 5th will be on 91.1 and channel 4. So pass the word around, and a lot of people is looking forward to tuning in on the radio station. So Andy, to your family, I thank them for giving us your time and being here for these hours, year through and year come. You, Uncle Lennox and Mikey K, all the family, we thank you all. So standing with all your husbands and giving human service to save our country. And the effect is to save everybody and to make a better life. Andy, this program is changing life, making people better and educating them. So have a nice day, Andy. And all I can say, may God choices blessed to you and the whole team, Uncle Lennox, Mikey K, and all the background staff and them, and all the contributors and supporters of the program. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Mr. Faisabad. Next call, only come in. Come in. Go ahead, caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning. What Mr. Tabakit said, it is true. This slimy show had this Victor Robert, and this Victor Robert was real scandal in the Prime Minister. Right? So this Victor Robert need getting out of the UNC. Mr. Tabakit was right. You know? And I want to say God blessing to you, Mighty K, Lennox Smith, and all of you. May God bless all you, keep all you healthy and strong for this new year. This is Granny. And Granny not leaving all your show. All your great and all your good. The whole world is watching all you. But Victor Robert had to come out of the slimy had him scandaling the Prime Minister on his show. Mr. Tabakit was right. I am supporting Mr. Tabakit. God bless all you.
All right. Sandy Jones, I want a black cake too, you know. I see again. You want this one in Tobago, Lyndon Mac, to come and get black cake. I want a black cake too, you know. You let Lyndon Mac come from Tobago, get a black cake before me, you know, Miss Sandy Jones. All right. And all the world you there with this why are they studying about the slimy show? Don't worry about that. The biggest program in Trinidad and Tobago is coming to radio, and it could be radio and TV. It's the Ground Report. The slimy show don't have a show unless they organize, because right now he lock on. And today's show he gonna take something. That is me watching myself. Something he going and take and powder and say something and have me there every time me. And I get fed up with this fella. I will sue him, you know. I will sue this slimy fella.
Andy, good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Andy Lennox here, good morning. And good morning to all your listeners and the Ground Report, you know. Well, Andy, you and me gotta fight over this black cake, you know, because I want me black cake. You know, we know that, right? But Andy, you know, on the serious issue, boy, you know what I was most disappointed about? I was really disappointed about Penelope Buckles. I don't know why, because, you know, even when she was having she hardship with that raging bull that's no longer in office, we thought literally that she would have a better understanding of the country and at least give the support to the Prime Minister, because it's women running the issue. But the fact that you are now trying to narrative about why the Minister is, why she would want to lead a lawless dump. It's ridiculous. I mean, where was your voice when
former prime minister came out and said Trinidad and Tobago is a violent nation, and and they have accepted the fact that we are a violent nation. I mean, we surpassed that mark of what 5,000 murders in the space of 9 years. If we have to really compare the last 55 years, we have surpassed a murder rate that really needs to be looked into. And there I want to say this. The Prime Minister needs to rule this country with an iron fist. Because if we are to fix the problem, we cannot expect for us to encourage another reckless and lawless country for the generation beta to come up. And then at the end of the day, they are now experiencing hardship because of what former persons did. I mean, we have to be able to look at our country and look at that ugliness. Eric Williams' legacy was corruption. Patrick Mann's legacy was corruption. And 2 times now the Prime Minister had to come now and clean up office from 2 previous regimes. It's ridiculous. So we can't expect to have what you call milk and honey overnight. As they've called it, who came out of Egypt, it took them almost 70 years before they could even reach the promised land. And that generation had to be wiped out because they were evil and corrupted in their ways. I think the Prime Minister needs to ensure that she has the correct advisors around her. The country has to understand that discipline, production, and tolerance means the change of mindset and attitude. And we have to be able to move towards a full swing mindset. You can't do what you want, how you want, and expect a difference. You know, I think if we start looking at those things, then we could get to that promised land and we could be able to leave legacy for our young people instead of a debt. And that is what the Prime Minister has to clean up now, you know. Other than that, Andy, I think I need to check on our partner, Victor Roberts, Victor Roberts drinking some kind of water, something down there. All I need to make sure that fella gets some good coconut water because me and Philly thinking right too these days. Okay? That's my recommendation to you. What you say?
All right. Oh boy. Wee papa.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Ian Hall. The Pitbull will talk about, we'll have a say with Victor Roberts just now. Hall. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Andy, Mikey K, Lennox Smith, Trinidad and Tobago Central here. Pleasant good morning. First and foremost, Andy, let me, wish Trinidad and Tobago and even you all, all the best for this new year 2026 coming. Let us pray together and ask God to bless the nation, to grant everybody to live to see that moment because so many, persons that we had lost even yesterday, from the youngest to the oldest, it is very, very sad. All right? So this is how I should put it, boy. No training, weak belly, empty-headed, Kenny Beckles. You understand what we're saying? Don't feel you can take anything from on this side and run up your whole self and feel a country going to listen to you and they're going to run on your way and what it is you're saying. You understand what we're saying with belly? Because you know what's going on. You are making no sense. To the last past 9+ years, you have never been talking. All of a sudden, your voice come back in your body, so you could talk. Don't feel like taking any talk from on this side and whatever going on this side here, and feel the country going to listen to you with that. Run away with that and haul. Because you're making no sense, madam. Because so many things happened in the past. And you had sat down there under a wicked, cold-hearted political leader, your political leader, and he have never stated anything. When he stated who live, and who dead. You understand? So don't feel whatever went on this side here with the little raising at this and the other, and the little statement that's said by our political leader, that is going to give you no points, penny beckers. Weak belly penny beckers. That ain't going to give you no points. Because nobody don't want to hear in this country no more. Why are we even existing still in this country? You understand what we're saying? Because when we see you to talk, you didn't talk. So don't stand up on a podium and feel you have somebody's attention. You have nobody's attention, madam. You are just speaking to human beings that ignore you from day one. You understand? So all you can run, all you tell how much all you want, all you can say how much all you want, nobody will listen to all you. And nobody has time to all you. You understand what we're saying? So at the end of the great Trinidad and Tobago, we know everything is going to happen overnight. And all we asking our political leader is that, whoever advising her in certain things, all they sit down and all they debate a little more and whatever, so that people would not look at things on a different angle. You understand what we're saying? We want all it to remain there. We don't want it to go nowhere. We want it to remain right there. But the point that we are bringing across is, at the end of the day, how you all are doing it. So we just asking our political leader to please take time, sit down, have all the meetings, have all the discussion, and do all the thing in the way that, people will look at it on a different angle. But other than that, we don't want to corrupt PNM government here anymore. So don't even think or get the slightest idea that PNM going to look to come back there. There's no way, no time. Because I know when something dead, rotten and forgotten, that is in a Solomon gun. So Trinidad and Tobago, to top it off and to end it off, sweet PNT, we will soon resume back to things that's how it was to be in this country. You understand what we're saying? So let me lock on to this great, wonderful #1 program, and God bless these 3 angels that run in this program. Because Andy, you are telling all you, sometimes when you hear this program, like a can't function, I tell you, always in #1 on the top place. Nobody can touch all the way to John the Road. As they say, word God bless, no man curse. So they could say what, they could do what, they could try what, that can happen. You understand what we're saying? Forward never, backward never. And that's what we're going with. Because at the end of the day, it's goodness to what we saw back in this country. So Trinidad and Tobago, I am wishing you all a happy and bright and prosperous New Year 2026. We're looking forward to resuming a better lifestyle in this country. And we're praying for Mighty K, Andy, and Lennox Smith, and all others. I want to wish all the great contributors and the supporters of this program to continue doing what they're doing. Always bring all your front burner issues to this program. And we're going to look into it. Andy, deciding this politics issue here, right? There's something I want to bring up, which is concerning Unicoma, which is everybody will know that's court, right? Listen, Unicoma court, all you need to train all your staff and them how they dealing with the public. It is not nice. All your staff and them have no training in person and even on the phone. You all need to train all your people. Alright? Because at the end of the day, when people calling in and they're asking certain questions, they're not getting the proper answer and they're hanging up the phone and all this kind of rubbish. All they're not getting paid to do them kind of thing. Take all your time, do the people the right way, and deal with the people the right way. Because let me tell you something. You can have a business name and you're not customers. You have no business in it. You just have a name. So just remember, if people start to ignore you and reject it coming in on the establishment, I want to see what business all you gonna have. Try and deal with the general public in a proper manner. Because all they getting paid to do a job the right way. Nobody is perfect. But don't take out all the problem all they have from yesterday onto no customer or whatever the case is. Because we are going through that. We started from the smallest issue to the biggest issue in this country. You hear? So Andy, to close up here, wishing everybody a happy and bright and prosperous New Year. Stay tuned. Everybody, everything will be locked on and nice.
Thank you.
So let us don't know. Be safe in this country because they don't know how things out of hand already. Be one another brothers and sisters keepers so that we can have this thing going the right way. You know what I mean? So they don't know It's one love, unity will always be the code, and you don't know essential. And is that?
Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead. Morning, caller.
First thing, I want to wish all you a happy new year and many better terms to come in the 2026. Love you all. And the thing I want to say, this is what Carmela is doing with Rishan. She's going to give the Venezuelan and them permanent stay over here. And what we going to do when all these people come here and we can't get fixed? This is right, what she is doing. They're supposed to go back in the country empty. Go back in the country. Maybe survive a little bit. Camera doing nonsense, Andy, real nonsense, Andy. She get 94 million, right? One way. She come and she get 5 million. You hear nothing about that money, Andy. What she do with that money? What they do with that money to help the country? They do nothing. And we still have to go through all this kind of tax and tax and tax and tax and tax. This is madness. This is crazy. It's in 8 months. This is madness. Really, really madness. When we think easy, we come to go fix nice and come back good. The country like it going on a steep hole again.
What money you're talking about that you say the government got Monday, you say?
No, they get 94 million. I forget from the country who give them the money, man, and the boy. 94 million. She get 5 million from the other country. I forget the two names of the country, but I go find the name and I'll give it to you. Yeah. Up to now, we are here think about that money. Nothing we are here about that money. If you could remember that.
When did she say that she's going to make the Venezuelans, or did she say all Venezuelans residents? Or?
Yes, all, and all. This is what I called up this morning here. This is madness. This is total madness, Andy. No, it's all right. We can't conserve in this place. We can't be competent in this place. Because there's many of them well crime, well this. And we people joining them, they're joining them too. And look, I cannot kill me getting we never had in this country. Tying up, tapping out neck, hand and foot. How can that thing, Andy boy?
So you don't want her to give no Venezuelan no residents and just send them back all, send them home all.
Yeah, yes, Andy, that is the best thing. Send them back home. Because better than this, but we go see about that, but not for now. Not for now, Andy. We in a state. We in a real mess. A real mess. If you understand what I'm saying, Andy.
All right, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
In a real mess, Andy.
All right. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Miss Arlene. Miss Arlene, a pleasant good morning to you. Go ahead, next caller. Turn down the background. Turn down the background. Go ahead, next caller. Oi, listen to your phone. You listen to the box. KFC, go on. You ain't listening to your phone. You also know better than that, KFC. You listen to me, I want to have a conversation by listen to the box and then want to talk. No. Listen to your phone. You call, turn down the box. Oui, Papa, Ole, give me an update on that, please. Ole, let me know if that crap on me in the... I can't say crap yet. But I don't know really and truly believe that the government should get rid of send back home the Venezuelans. Right? Honestly.
Andy, are you hearing me?
Yeah, well, I see you're seeing something up there on your screen too, right?
Yeah, confused.
Right. That'll be your seat soon. So I think knowing that you own, let me see if the box will get opened up back normal now. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, we real work last night. Work last night. Me and Gerard, the IT specialist. Gerard.
Okay.
Hey, look again, here now, whole thing there. So you can put back yourself normal, please. You're on. Because of that scenes for playoff day, you on normal. So you put back yourself normal, please.
All right, okay. I certainly will.
All right. And the waiters, I wonder if I get them a quick peek. Or leave that so for now.
Yeah, go ahead now.
Get them a quick peek.
Yeah, go ahead, let me see.
All right, I go just ask them where the field there is. They which part they seeing right now. What yeah, let me ask them. Let me just give them a quick peek, and they will tell me where they think that is there. Where? Watch it. Only watch it quick here. It's a quick peek. One, and I'm talking 5 seconds, and then I'm moving it. Where this is there, y'all. That to the side of Lennox midday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. I'm gonna move back that day quick. For a matter of fact, yeah, let me bam. What's something there? Ah boy. What that is? Nice. Nice. Everything
How
in
we
order.
looking there?
Yeah, you look like you're looking back normal, boy. But how you looking? Christmas gone, partner. It's New Year's. Where's all them kind of Christmas tree and all of this kind of Christmas looking thing in the back there, boy, partner, boy?
Well, all today is wishing people all the best for the new year. And of course, in order to do that, you have to do something different. So therefore, I'm not going to engage in one of the mills.
And how
should I say salutations, but of course to look different. So that is all about variety being the spice of life.
All right. And then why you put picture there where we're going and greet people in New Year with the Honorable Prime Minister watching you there, watch. What?
Yes. Yeah, all of that. I mean, is the Prime Minister, it's not a Prime Minister, it's the Prime Minister. So one has to also pay respect and homage, having regard to the fact that we are political animals. Political animals, engaged in political activities. After all, you see the back, you see my shirt. My shirt has, of course, the symbol of love on it. Look at it, yes, love on it, as the political leader of love, as part of the coalition of interest. So why must I not find a way to focus on that as well? I'm hearing, of course, a lot of I don't want to. I want to use a very loose, but still at the same time soft word. So let me see if I can describe it verbally. I don't want to use the disappointment, but I want to prefer to use the word concerns. Yes, I think that will be the appropriate word. Concerns of some callers, some of whom I see as stalwarts, expressing, of course, their concern. I don't want to say disappointment, concerns, and I want to assure them that it is early days yet. Early days yet. I would give the government until the middle of next year, 2026, to really and truly get a hold of all of the variables and all of the challenges and all of the difficulties, and by then you should be seeing some responses that would, of course, make today's concerns child's play, or something that would be, let's say, a negative of the past. Let me put it that way. Now, I am not going to influence anyone to think in any particular way, except, of course, to see the point of view that I am attempting to project to them, that first and foremost, there are tremendous amount of difficulties that the government has inherited. And secondly, this is a human situation, and whether it be 12-member cabinet, 14, 15, you have the other elements as well, state enterprises and so on, that have not yet been the full complement have not yet been instituted. And then, of course, you have the other elephant in the atmosphere or in the room, where there are the PNM resistance, both in terms of internal, external, and anyway in between. And you have to also address and therefore eradicate all of that in order to get a full control of the entire government apparatus. I am pleading at this point in time for people to understand the challenges that is at hand, and therefore, if you give yourself a time frame, as I have, I say by the middle of next year, the government, the present government, which the majority of the population support and supported, will be able to get a full handle and therefore begin the process of not just advancing, but also to diversify the economy. Don't expect, like the PNM, to have the economy diversified in 6 months. I'm saying that by the time a year in office would have been completed, you would have had a full appreciation, the government that is, of what the challenges are and begin the process of the transformation that is required, having regard to all of the unforeseen as well as the predictable circumstances. What is predictable? The PNM has said that they give the government 9 months. That is predictable. It means, therefore, all what we are seeing in terms, and as I said, are trying to be as simple as possible. The concerns that are being expressed are really, by and large, the creation of that perception or intent or advocacy by the PNM to generate confusion, possibly mayhem, and to suggest some kind of incompetence or impotence, forgetting, making you forget or trying to make you forget that it was the same individual and the same government that was in office between 2010 and 2015 that made tremendous strides for Trinidad and Tobago, left over 12 billion US dollars at the end of their tenure, unfortunately, and we have regretted that now, but have had the specter of the incompetence, impotence, manipulation, the nepotism, cronyism, corruption of unwily and reckless and brutal and unconscionable PNM led by Rowley and Stuart Young in the intervening period. What is that intervening period? Between 2015 and the 28th of April this year, the better part or almost almost 1 decade, or put another way, 2 terms. And therefore, that is not no easy task to eradicate. Understand that. All of the boards are not yet in place. I can tell you that because I have had my eyes on the East Port of Spain Development Board, for example, and that is not in place. And I'm sure that there are others that are not yet in place and other statutory entities which requires government attention in terms of providing personnel that have not yet been fully realized. So understand where we are at this point in time. And it is our duty, particularly at the closing of 2025, to let people understand those realities. It is only the PNM and its narrative and its trolls and its opportunistic political parasites who will try to deviate and try to make you believe that somehow that reality does not exist. Let me repeat, it is only the PNM and its political opportunism and the political parasites will make you believe that the government is in office and we are nearing, let's say, the midterm, 2.5 years. That is what the PNM is all about. We should know that because we prepared you for that during the course of the campaign and prior and leading up to the campaign. But there's some people who retain better than others. There's some people who would want renewal or regurgitation. As a primary school teacher, I use the word primary school teacher because we are responsible for the nurturing and for the recognition and for the development of the intellect and the cerebral capacity of our charges, our young people. And therefore, that is a formative period where people are now getting their foot wet and understanding the society and the role they have to play and all of that before they enter the secondary and ultimately tertiary or the real world if they don't want to go on to tertiary. The fact of the matter is that that is a process, and for no reason must anyone try to make you believe that the UNC and Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the government has some kind of magic wand devoid of human ability and human circumstance to simply overnight extinguish the decadence for almost a decade, 2 terms, that ravaged Trinidad and Tobago. And what you should nestle all of that in or under or associated with is the fact that you had the same people, and we are fortuitous. The same person led a government between 2010 and 2015 who the successors, Rowley and Stuart Young, confessed were the best times in Trinidad and Tobago. Was the best time. When he was asked, Rowley, as Prime Minister, whether or not people were faring better under his administration after 2015 elections and the demission of office by Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the UNC and the then partnership, he said in no uncertain terms, and I'm sure that I will be short. I'll be short of paraphrasing. In other words, I'm sure I'm close to what he actually said. And he said that if milk and honey was flowing, then you had to be a fool not to be better off under Kamala Prasad Bisesa's administration between 2010 and 2015. So what is the difference today? The difference is simply that there was an intervening almost 10-year period that scuttled all of that. The present government inherited, whilst of course Rowley and they were able to inherit and felt good and still couldn't manage to bring us to the point where the treasury is almost depleted in real terms, not in no frivolous, superficial, illusionary, the country running on fumes talk. No. They met Rowley and they 12 billion US in reserve. And the Heritage and Civilization Fund was never touched. In fact, it was added on to, because when they went into office in 2010, the Heritage and Civilization Fund was half of what they left. In other words, it was about it was $2.5 billion. They left over $5 billion by the time 2015 came. They left over $12 billion in reserve. That means the economy was healthy. Moody and them couldn't quiver. They couldn't say we're moving from, of course, close to junk status or moving from stable to another level that suggests a continued deterioration of our circumstance. Understand that. And therefore, after that almost 1 decade, which ended, of course, on the 28th of April this year, of that 12 billion, only 4 billion would have become available for the new government. to manage, and therefore they have to begin the process of augmenting. But in order to do that, you have to, of course, put the infrastructure in place, one. And infrastructure here means the right economic policies, the right monetary policies, the right fiscal policies, the right, what I consider to be a social, economic, and even psycho-cultural issues that must be addressed to condition the people to take on the new responsibility that they would have had for, one, upgrading and improving, and then, of course, beginning to build on a sustainable basis, and at the same time ensuring that never again must the PNM get back into office to conclude the devastation that was started under Rowley back in 2015. That is the reality of our circumstance. And we here on the ground report know more than most what the situation is.
Nice.
And we have a duty to you to say so and to let you know that. All right, my friend? And I want to say, of course, all the best to everybody as the 12 o'clock comes tonight. And, of course, we move into the 2026, I want to say, arena, because it will be a challenging one.
And also you have to tell them, and you have to tell them, and as you move into your new studio.
Yes, well, of course, we will be able to reach more, and these messages will be able to be ventilated and articulated with a greater degree of veracity and potency, so that you understand where the enemy is and what they're prepared to do. And while, of course, we keep steadfastly on the development agenda and projection and trajectory that is, of course, as have been proven before, as I've said earlier, by the Kamala Prasad Bisesa-led government, whether 2010 to 2015 or from the 29th of April, moving forward into, of course, possibly the next century, because I cannot see the PNM being a viable option for Trinidad and Tobago, having regard to their history and having regard to their, what I consider to be current disposition. They have shown that they are like tigers, their stripes have not changed, or leopards, their spots have not changed, and therefore that consistency means that they continue, of course, to deteriorate and therefore must be relegated to the dustbin of political history in this country. Right, my friend? And all the best to you and yours, Andy, on a personal note. That too of Mikey. I know Mikey is listening, in spite of his challenges, because he has taken up responsibility too in the government, so to speak. And we want to wish him as well, of course, he and his family, all the best. And of course, his new, let's say, horizon at TTT being, of course, declared or appointed as chairman of that institution. Very, very critical for what we have to do, staying steadfast and focused as we move forward, and trying, and of course, and avoiding the pitfalls that the PNM would like to lure us into for their own pernicious gratification.
Nice. Trinidad and Tobago, as the Ground Report program is already set and 99% already in place to be at TTT. Well, for a matter of fact, to be at Talk City 91.1 FM and at TV4. Today's Holy Year's Day. Many of you want to wish a Happy New Year to many other people. Many of you still like Lennox Smith, have issues that you all would like to get off your chest. Many of you will want to talk what's on your mind, eh? So you have the opportunity, try to make it short and sweet. Wish the best to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, including the people, your favorite set of people, because everybody have their favorites. All in over this go. So Kenrick Prasad, you hold 1 minute. Live line, landline in fact. Go ahead.
Morning, Andy.
Oh God, controversy. Let me let Kenrick Prasad talk before you, yes?
All right, then go ahead.
Kenrick, go ahead.
Hey, what's up all? Morning in Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, Happy New Year to you, Lennox and Mikey. And
you, my friend.
I'm very proud, and I'm very proud of being a part of this beautiful ground report that sent out the best message that you ever get, that everybody in the world know. And I congratulate you for this and the new for our new beginning of our new program. Anyway, Mr. Lennox, anyway, Andy, I want to talk about something very, very important. So,
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to say something, and I want to put Trinidad and Tobago. I'm teaching you something here, and I hope somebody will learn something from it. I'm talking about what Kamala bring those fines. Now, to prevent those fines, I'm a commercial driver, and also the equivalent to a pilot, which is the same instruction we get. Pilot very different, but almost the same. Let me tell you something. To prevent any fine, and I hope Trinidad and Tobago listening very well. In the morning or in the afternoon, we call it a pre-trip and a post-trip. But you don't have to do that. I drive in a commercial vehicle. You check your vehicle. You check your lights. Your flashing light bright, gold. Your flashers, your brake light, your tires. You check everything mechanical thing. Check your water, check your oil, check everything. Make sure no leaks. And that will prevent you from a fine. Some people jump in the vehicle and just drove off. Do not check and see if the headlights work, park light work, brake light work, number plate light work, nothing work. So when you get caught up on a roadblock and all this come, oh, I didn't know that was there. But it happens. But some of the fine, I do not agree with it. Like little stuff, like with crack windscreen, a little knick-knack in there. I do not believe in giving them a fine. Just give them a warning and tell them about it and let them change it. Yeah, or the light bulb or something. It's just as a little warning, but just as we do here. Right? But I just given all your Trinidad and Tobago an idea. And if you don't have time in the morning, do it in the afternoon. Right? Check your vehicle. Make sure everything works. And when you go out there, you have no fear. Like, just I walk in I don't know if my lights would have stopped me for. I didn't see that before. It is there. No excuse about it. It's there and it's blown. It could happen. But I'm telling you what I do. And when I get up first thing I drive my truck, I check everything. I check the lights, check the headlights.
But one thing, let me ask you one thing.
All the lights, everything.
Right, let me ask you one thing. Right, I know we could check every other light. How do you get to check the brakes light if you don't have somebody to assist you? Meaning, mash the brakes and to watch back to see if it working or not.
Back it up to somewhere and mash it, you can see lights on.
Huh?
Or you have somebody who could watch it for you. Or you can back it up to something and you mash the brakes, see it on.
Oh.
I mean,
that's the only one you might need a little
truck
assistance accordingly.
That's the only one you might. But my truck has a switch here. I put it on, and I can let it go, and it tests everything in the truck. And I could go right around the truck and walk and see what is not working or not. I can do that, but cars But they make them, some cars have them, some cars don't. But I just giving Trinidad and Tobago an idea for not getting a fine. I hope it helps somebody. You know, check your vehicle. You can, and check your tires. Make sure they have the right amount of pressure in it. Make sure they have, you know, good tires in it. Make sure it has no rubber missing or something to blow the tire. And that is all you have to do. And you prevent a fine. You have to worry about. I go out on the road. Andy. Anytime DOT could stop me and check everything on my truck. And if they find something in there that are big enough, or tire is bad or something, they'll charge you and make you fix it right there and then. You can't move the truck. That's how strict they are. Right?
Okay.
So I just giving you an idea, Andy. I just giving you an idea not to get a fine. It's nothing to quarrel about, nothing to fuss about. Just do the right thing and everything will be fine. It's more worse than we outside here. As I this commercial vehicle. It's worse. Big fine. Big fine, I'm telling you. I'm not joking. They don't play. So that will keep you in line. You know what I'm saying? That'll keep your vehicle, you check your vehicle and you're fine. You have nothing to worry about. All right, Andy, I hope it helps somebody, Trinidad and Tobago. All right, Andy, that's all I got to say, man. Anyway, Happy New Year to everybody.
All right, Kendrick Prasad. Go ahead, next caller. Controversy, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I just want to agree with Kendrick there that just check your vehicles, and that part will be good. If you say check your vehicles, and I mean, you don't know when a bulb could blow, because you're driving, so you know when a bulb in the back could blow or whatever. And as you said, the police do have the discretion to give you a warning. And I think the warning part supposed to be in law and not up to the police discretion. Put it in the law, okay. If you meet somebody with a blown light, you put it on the system. You have to put it on the system that you got a warning. Nothing wrong with the fine, you know. But it have to be in law that on the first one they catch you, okay, we put it on the system. You have a week, 7 days in which to repair your vehicle. Otherwise, the next time we catch you, because it doesn't make no sense, I can leave one police stop me here, and I go down to the next police stop and say, well, look it on the system, you have a warning, and you ain't change it. So you get a week thing to change your thing. You get a warning. Okay, this is your first warning you get in. It's on the system. We see you here. You have a warning, and you ain't change it within the 7 days. You could get, there are the faults there, because you could buy a bulb, and you change it, and then you drive it down the right blow. You wouldn't know. But at least you have a little first thing, you got a warning on your thing that you have to give people a warning on the first for the minor thing. I ain't talking about no seatbelt and no driving fast and all them kind of thing. I have a warning for the more dangerous stuff. But the minor thing, they could have a warning. Right? For that. Now, when it comes to the, yesterday now, Mr. Lennox, say I have a mouth to talk. But I noticed something with Mr. Lennox.
Wait. You see how to make sure Lennox is listening.
Yes.
Say Lennox Smith yesterday tell you about you have a, he come at you and he say you have a mouth to just talk.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Controversy. Let's hear.
Right. Now, I noticed something with Lennox. I don't have anything against Lennox because he does come with some good reasoning and stuff. But anytime somebody tries to oppose him, he tries to come around because he will always want to be right. But when I call him on this program, I call him with facts.
Mute Lennox, we get our feedback. Mute for now and listen to the man saying because we ain't going to hear him. You had to mute. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So when I call in here, I call with facts. He may not like the facts. But I simply said yesterday that I have no problem with the fines. Right? I myself, if I do something wrong and I get fined, yes, the fine might be high, but I did something wrong, I will have to pay the fine. Right? But the way they went wrong, that is my problem that I had with it yesterday. The way they went wrong doing it, I think was wrong. He was saying, oh, everything, they must have a conference, everything, they must have... No. But things like these where hampering people, they're changing laws and these things, you're supposed to come to the population with the facts. 2024, we had this on the road. This is the thing in 2025. We have no other choice. Yes, I said in the past I'm going to lower the fines, but it has come to this where we have to raise the fines because things not working out how we and that is all I was saying, you know. That is all I was saying. But no, he wants to turn it around and saying all kind of thing ever mouth. That is all I was saying. I'm not saying every single thing they must have a news conference for or thing, but things where it's affecting somebody's life. These are the things they were supposed to come out and say. You're coming out and say, and with that now, everything you know, you're going to raise taxes on the containers. Here people come, people think, we're going to alert the commercial people that we are going to raise fines on your containers and them. You have to pay more custom duties on your containers when they're coming in. Right? You tell people, you don't send out a release on Christmas Day. Even if it's Christmas, you still have a news conference on Christmas and say, this is what the population, this is what the government is facing right now. And people might more accept it that way than you come in with nothing and just giving it some, and you just raise it and saying we are a bunch of lawless, is a bunch of a lawless dump. Right? I take offense for that. I am not no lawless, I'm not no lawless dump. I will take offense for that. And many people in the country took offense for it, including the same UNC people take offense for it. Because I can be a law-abiding citizen and you tell me, well, you call it, come like you calling me, I living in a dump too. I'm not living in a dump. Right? I took, and many people in the country take offense to that. Many people take offense to that. All I was saying, and I talk about the election things too. If they don't pull up their socks, there's a local elections coming. They may not win an extra seat. They might just be even again, 7-7, but we were looking for them to win other corporations. We can't be looking to win.
Hold on, already. Hold on. Don't talk already.
You can't be looking to win other corporations and you're not taking care of the people. You're not taking care of the people. Because right now, the road or the ground, everybody think it is. The vex they vote for Kamala, the vex they vote for Kamala, and all this kind of thing going on. People I know living in the East-West corridor who voted for them. Right? And saying that we was on the road and now they're not taking care of us. Very activist, and they just call here and say the same thing. Right? I mean, you can't take care of everybody. You can't get everybody what they always want. But at least who you know, that's the simple thing that you see up and all them kind of thing. Look, we already in December, we're going into a new year. They gave 200 people jobs, fine. But what on the long run? And I for 3 months. What is the long run going forward? What are we going to do in the long run? Right? It's over 10,000 people was on the breadline. And they keep saying it's more than that, it's more than that. I don't know the exact figure. But
all right.
We need to put things, remember, as we said, that next election is coming. And as they see, you know how the PNM operate. When the SOE done, you know how people have come out to protest with the PNM. They just come out. They're not like the UNC. When we have a protest and 5 people come. They're not like the ground report where we say we calling out people and people come out. PNM people will come out. PNM people will stay away from work. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand that. And that's all I was simply saying, and that was all I was simply saying, but you go I'm out to talk and no, you don't do things like that. People have to understand between 2010 and 2015, I agreed UNC did wonders in the country. They brought back the country on a good footing, right? They didn't leave in a good footing, but they bring it back in a good footing because after 2014 it started to dip and the figures would show. Right? But at the end of the day, PNM people, let me give you one fact here, right? Yeah. PNM people did not vote this year for PNM, right? UNC did not increase. They increased on constituency, but it didn't increase in votes. PNM people stayed away from voting. That's what I told them yesterday. Over 600 and something people did not vote for the UNC. Only 300 and something people did because we take away that.
We gotta wrap up.
So they have to watch. Yeah, going now. So we have to watch themselves in what they're doing, right?
All right,
and everybody have a wonderful New Year, and I'm looking forward to. As I was asking a couple people asking too, will you still be online on YouTube? Are you still hooking up?
Yeah. We still be online on YouTube and everything.
All right, I one thing I want to do. All right, no problem, man.
Go ahead, next caller. Nice dress. Ulrich. Let's know you good, you know. Don't get that, you know you, but you can't remember who is Ulrich. Well dressed. Yeah. But go ahead.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Andy, Lennox, let me address you first. I just want to say to you, I find you was very disrespectful in attacking me the day before. Not every time somebody talks something against the present government, mean they don't like the government. We talking against the government now because we want the government to do better and not make the mistake that the previous one made. And as far as I am concerned, the contribution that I give, you may not like it, but it's facts. The Prime Minister said something on the campaign trail and did the opposite while in office. And that is very disrespectful to the population. I don't care if the fine you're saying is tax, max, bucket, hose, wherever it is too high. And the manner in which it was done was wrong. And that come like a slap in the faces of the population that voted for. We vote out PNM, as a matter of fact, for this same thing. And now all of a sudden, we hearing insults from the Prime Minister about lawless society, all of that. You see, Lennox, if you want a better Trinidad and Tobago, although you're supporting a party, you're not supposed to be going like a dashboard dolly and your head shaking with everything they say and going along with it like a headless chicken. You're supposed to challenge them, let them know where they're going wrong, and give them chance to fix it. But if they're not listening to the people, then we're going along the same road. As I say, we get licked with a camera whip, we get licked with a bull pistol. They already had fines in place. The Prime Minister recognized that. She said that she was going to drop the fine. She said she was going to move the demerit points. And now she's doing, well, better with the say with the demerit point, because if poor people can't pay a fine and you have to put them in jail, the money it costing for you to take care of them in jail is 3 times more than the fine they would have had to pay. So you go use a hammer to kill a fly? What sense that making? Anyway, I don't want to go on because I real vexed, but I stand my ground. I am against the fine. I feel like if I was calm with this election, that is the feeling that I'm getting now. And whoever they want to think that the business always a glutton for punishment, I'm not a glutton for no punishment. And you see, because people not standing up and talking is what giving these governments the leeway to do things and brutalize us, because they feel that they're not working for us. They feel that wherever they say goes and want to treat the population like children and coming under the disguise that if you don't commit the crime, you don't have to pay. And what you see them as cap out thing. The main thing is that the fees that they are charging is too high. It was too high before. You know, a police could just stop you just so and give you a ticket and you have no recourse. And if you have to go to court, the time when the ticket come up to go to court, you can't get your license renewed within that period, you know. All them is things they should address the road, address the health system, all them things. Everything the poor people are supposed to stand the brunt, and that is wrong. But I'm never to go on and on. Andy, I wish you all the best with the program. Lennox, I wish you turn your head around and think objectively instead of just thinking party line. And let us have a better Trinidad and Tobago. So when you hear people talking out and saying things against the government, because we want a better Trinidad and Tobago. And I feel right now, should be looking for a third party. All the best, Andy. All the best, Lennox, to you and your family. Andy, I hope the show go from strength to strength. And thank you for not making me feel like if I'm calling into a UNC station. I don't know if that was going on with Lennox, but Andy, to Trinidad and Tobago and everybody, have a blessed one. Thank you.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oui, papa. The caller say Lennox talking and moving like if he's a dashboard puppy. Well, you know them thing where they be on top of them can, them chuck on them and the rest bunk sense soda. Oh Lord! Lennox get 2 set of legs, one after the other, boy. Like I got a movie
well, that is all right. That is par for the course. We have a difference in opinion, possibly. Their reality may vary a bit from mine. but the objective, and I love that part of it, the underlying factor is that it is about for betterment. But of course, I know of individuals who are saying and doing wrong and believe that they are right, and they go down the road, and such persons are dangerous people. I am not casting any aspersions, or am I? And I am not recriminating or responding or reciprocating.
Yeah, but
It's simply
Lennox,
to say that I know of persons who, just now, who are doing wrong and believe they're doing right, and then they go pell-mell, and these people generally are dangerous people.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you were saying something before
Yeah,
I
Lennox.
address specifically those two callers.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yes, yes. So 2 callers, Lennox Smith.
Yeah.
I don't know what you all want me to do now. Name him, continue. He's a big
No,
word, man.
let me say I could defend myself.
No, I ain't want to defend. I just want you to
to
see a bullying man because you ain't let me finish say what
no,
I say.
No, it's not about that.
No, but let me
I'm
say something.
saying
I
to
want
you,
to say
the
something.
first caller,
Yeah.
I agree with him.
You agree with
I
him?
agree with him. I agree with his position on the question of yes, of having probably put in law that a person who would have found themselves breaching what is called strict liability offenses in the traffic law domain.
All right.
Should have the option in law to say, well, listen, record that he was given a chance before. I agree with that. That makes a lot of sense, right? So it's not fanaticism or anything. It's just that in the case of the one that I hit out at the day before was that trying to tell me that you should consult in the specific circumstance where we are in an SOE, a state of emergency, as a consequence of ballooning crime and criminality, and tell me that, of course, you need consultation for that. So that is why I was a bit, what I consider sarcastic when I talked about whether you should have a referendum or a plebiscite. A plebiscite.
Right,
Yes.
but what the man?
Plebiscite, of course, is a vote on a particular subject. That is where I was, and of course, as I am saying today as well, and of course in the last caller's position as well, that we have to be careful that we are not lured by the PNM propaganda. That's all I said.
All right.
And I maintain that.
All right, but let me ask something.
When the people who are rooting for the anti-Kamala Prasad Bisesa and government disposition, you hear them vocally. I mean, I am not talking by accident or by serendipity. I am saying that you have these people coming out, and you have the officialdom, meaning that the PNM party itself, the official, the political leader, etc., regurgitating the same, or originating, I should say, the genesis of which is from them, because they have access to the media, and these people pick it up and run with it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
and we have to be careful.
Well,
Go ahead.
I feel where they tell you they hurting you because you're saying you understand, you agree.
No.
But then
You know me. That can't hurt me.
So when the man says that that's what puppy, that ain't hurt you. He say everything the UNC do, you only yes, like you know them. That's what puppy.
No, I understand. I understand the what I consider to be the reference that he's making. I understand that he's saying that, of course, I seem to be a fanatic, and therefore, of course, anywhere the present government goes, I will, of course, agree. And of course, that is his opinion, and I respectfully
well, then let me ask
disagree.
you. You disagree with that? So you disagree? So you disagree with the part that you is a UNC fanatic, and that any direction the government go, whether they spit in the people's face, that you will say that spit is tonic, and you will cover up and thing. Are you that type of person?
I am not a PNM fanatic. A PNM fanatic is of that ilk.
All right.
It's cut from that cloth.
All right.
But I understand the reference and why the reference was made, and of course in his view. But in my view, I am convinced that where logic and common sense prevails,
Hold on, caller. Hold on.
and
Just give me 1
practical,
minute.
that I will agree, and where it does not, especially if it is tainted, in my view, by some P&M construct that is out there, that I have a duty, of course, to identify that. And whether you see that as fanatical, well, that is a matter for the individual or individuals. Go ahead.
All right. Oh boy, because look, Gloria Escala is saying here, she is saying, I agree with the caller about the new charges. All right? She has, yeah. Play people.
I agree with that.
All right.
That was a wonderful suggestion, because you have delinquent police officers that will, for one reason or another, they come. Some people say they come out, they get up on the wrong side of the bed and decide, of course, to do something. And I have experienced that, and I'm sure many motorists and persons who were encountered law enforcement agencies, membership or members will attest to that. So I agree implicitly.
All right. You see, but you know what? One thing before the caller, I have to say, caller, just give me one thing to say. I believe when Lennox get vexed, he pretending not vexed, because I am with Lennox longer, and look how long I'm with Lennox. And when Lennox vexed, he just take over the program. He just buff me up. You realize how he keep talking and I trying to think, and he taking over and he bullying me. He ain't getting my chance to let you talk nothing. So I think Lennox is hurting about what the caller said there, and he just pretending he normal and think now watching him there. But let's watch.
Well, like the last time as well, all that sympathy you are looking for will not fly on this as it was on the last occasion.
All right. Caller, go ahead. I don't know.
Let me rub some salt. Let me rub some salt in the wounds. I would like to ask Lennox: is he a sycophant or a patriot?
No. I am a pragmatist. Right? I'm a pragmatist.
Listen. Right. So there are some issues that need to be clarified in these laws that they brought out for the traffic offenses. For example, if you sold a vehicle to somebody, all right, you don't know what purpose they're going to use it for. Suppose you sell a vehicle as a scrap to somebody, and they take the vehicle and refurbish it and build it back and whatever, and run it in the road. But you haven't done the transfer as yet, because first of all, the vehicle was sold as a scrap vehicle, right? You don't know the intention of the other person, but to you, you sell it as a scrap vehicle. What will be the circumstances if to the person who sell it and not going to the license office to transfer the vehicle? That is one question I have, because you, as the seller, didn't sell the vehicle for the person to go and use it in the road. So in case of an accident or anything, they come into the previous owner, the person whose name's still on the certified copy. But you sold the vehicle to somebody as a scrap, and they're supposed to do whatever they want, but they instead went and fixed the vehicle and run it in the road, and maybe in an accident or something. So where the problem going to be? Is it going to be with the person who bought the vehicle or the person who sold the vehicle? Because you're selling it as you don't know what is the intention of the person. So Lennox, that's one issue. So where when the law where is the law going to apply to that?
Axel,
Will tell me.
Axel first now.
It depends on the circumstance.
All right.
If the evidence is what you originally indicated, that would have been conveyed to the investigating authorities, and they will then make a judgment call in such circumstance. If one believed that he bought a scrapped vehicle, not to be returned on the road, and in fact, it was returned by the purchaser, clearly the authorities will see it in the way that we are seeing it. It's clear. And
all right.
And therefore, commitment by the original certified owner. Clearly, there is no commitment on their part in terms of legal commitment.
Right, and
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
and so Rona, I not disrespectful, right? I not disrespect. Andy White hold disrespect. No, I not disrespectful. Me and Lennox have a kind of energy, right? Don't get between me and Lennox. Right, and Gloria say, Andy, you did not read my whole message. So let me read it a quick call here before the caller gets into
Okay,
the
well,
next
okay, I'll hang up. You all have important things to discuss. Okay, go ahead.
No, if you want anything else, you go ahead.
Yeah, well,
Anything
I
else?
was still on the same issue.
Go ahead.
No, the law was passed this year. The law was passed this year, right? To the end of this year. Now, if the actual transaction took place before the law was passed, is there a liability to anybody on the matter regarding the fines and whatnot?
But obviously, because I think that is settled. That is settled. Let's say, as far as law is concerned and culpability.
I know you can't go
At the
backwards.
time, if there was no law existing
Yeah,
at the time,
right.
you couldn't be held culpable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that clear up a few things. But I'm happy that citizens are looking at the pros and cons of whatever this government is doing. I have been 50 years in politics. I have been fighting the PNM since the days of James Lockjaw Bean. You all can remember that gentleman, the white man who was running the propaganda machinery of the PNM in those days. And I have seen a lot in politics. And I am happy that citizens can voice their opinion, whether you're in the UNC or out of the UNC or in PNM. Even if you have to talk things that your own party is not doing right. And you see, this is one of the reasons why the PNM fell from grace. Because the PNM members of parliament, the PNM supporters, they were sycophants. They allowed Dr. Keith Rowley to run this country as he wanted. And nobody stood up and tell him where he was going wrong. Nobody stood up and tell him the views of their constituency and what he's doing wrong. I'm talking about PNM members. And I believe that people in the UNC should be given credit and be thankful that if they see the party is doing something wrong, they should not be victimized, they should not be penalized, but they should be commended for telling the party and the leader and the MPs that things you are not doing the right thing. Because I don't want to add my construction to what, because the Honorable Prime Minister sung double tongue, because on 1 minute she said that when the PNM was introducing that these policemen and the traffic wardens were tax collectors for the government, right? But then she come wrong now. Maybe things have revealed that they're in need of money, but that what she said alone is total condemnation of what she's doing now. So if citizens can tell the leaders and the party that they support and have the strength of mind to stand up for what is right and what they believe in, they should be commended, and nobody should really be vexed with them for that. And this is what has thrown down plenty political parties that I just mentioned, the PNM, because of sycophancy. And sycophancy is a disease of the mind that affects the consciousness of people and destroy political parties. And every party should be happy that there are people who are constructive in their criticism, not because they hate the party or they are not going to vote for the party or they're not going to support the party. And the leaders should not be timid to listen to the people.
And one thing
there are
I
a lot
should
of
say, one thing I should add, and there is one talk show program in Trinidad and Tobago, whether they pro the government or pro UNC or pro what, they allow every citizen, whether they for or against, to have their say. The only how we just ban anybody or run anybody from having their say on this going program is anytime they're starting to get disrespectful, cursing, getting personal.
Yeah.
Other than that, we just allow
Lennox,
people to have this.
you must remember the story about the emperor's new clothes, and that will tell you a lot. Thank you all very much, man. Have a nice day and a happy new year, and enjoy the whole year. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. What's left of it?
Come on, let's take some calls. Quick. Morning. Short and sweet all here. We could have voice notes to play, all kind of thing. Let's make it short and sweet. Morning, caller.
Hey, blessed morning, Andy. Blessed morning, Lennox.
Hey,
happy
all years to UKMC.
This morning, spitting fire.
Well, I giving thanks to life. I passed through some challenges for this year. I hope next year, what I didn't get this year, and I try to change my dirty ways. I know if I might go to church. I can't play a hypocrite. I go to church for 5 years plus. I can't play going to church to fool myself.
What else?
I hope people plan that. Must say money to my Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago. I wish she more life, health, and strength. I know she's a woman. She don't see race. She don't watch face. She go thing in there and make sure KFC back on the right track. Get bread, settle along, and don't talk. Be silent. Eat and eat, live and let live. But I was crying out for my brother come out early. But we thought I left to protect a job. I didn't understand the game now, but I understand the game go along now. So Lennox, you continue doing a good work. If you want to be a soccer fan, you be a soccer fan now. Because for the last 9 years, them seen you wrong. They didn't come out and talk. We government, you know how much? About 9 months or 10 months.
So KFC, what you trying to say? Because if you can be telling Lennox don't say he's a pragmatic man and all them things. You're saying, but if he want to be a Seco fan, you find it coming around like he's a Seco fan or a dashboard puppy or something or what?
I when she coming out with dashboard puppy, Lennox is a true supporter, he's a fighter, UNC. He defend any government, any win necessary.
All right.
It's a PNM.
And you don't try to put no words in the man's mouth now. The man say what he say because he heard others making such insinuations, and then of course he made his comment.
All right,
That's how I interpret it.
All right.
And then,
yeah,
I must say good morning. I must say good morning to my MP, Ms. Van der Moet, and the rest of MPs and them who in the party who could open up their heart and, forgive KFC. But KFC are too late to this year about what long live the UNC. Lennox, you do your thing with all fear and favor and all the best for the new year. And the YouTuber, more love, health, and strength. And then
you and your mother as well.
And then
was here this morning. Your mother was here this morning.
Yeah, and then when you eat into this hash, right?
But when I when I sit on the screen here, when I eat and I don't talk, I just let Lennox talk and I'll be seeing my hair eating my
well, we get a chance to eat. I was kind of for things to eat. I ain't if I get to that be more like literature corner.
Nobody
I don't talk I be eating and that's be normal.
Nobody food I talking about, but you see it on TV here. So that way I only get to eat, so you eat for the morning. Go on, organize like me. Just go.
Yeah, you right. Right now I boil about 4 eggs and I'm drinking some bush tea, yeah.
Right, so you eating just like me. Daddy eat I eating right now.
Yeah.
Where the eat you talking about me? Instead of eat that eat yet neither, partner.
All right. You ain't eat yet?
No, I only eat breakfast.
Nah, man. You eat it.
Breakfast?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
But I understand,
Yeah.
We have to give thanks. We have to give thanks to life still because we passed through 10 years, 9 years plus through hell and pain. Some didn't make it and some make it. We had to give thanks to life.
All right.
For 2026. And we move forward as the government. Lennox, bless and love to you and all the staff and your family, like.
Right.
More life and check. And then, when you make what you next year, gospel life. Bless.
All right, just be quiet. When you're looking to eat, don't eat and talk. Your grandmother will tell you choke. You go choke. You're trying to eat and talk. You ain't got nothing to eat yet and you're talking. And you go.
I influenced the man when the man was actually looking for food. He want him out full.
Oh,
and then he go stop talking.
No, but he could have tell me pass by me. He could have say Andy will check him out and carry 2 apples and a hand of fig frame. So he'd eat.
Could be that. It could be that he not only have to feed himself, but he has a family to feed.
Right, that's why kind of hand of fig and I will carry 4 apples. Because that's the food I eaten. So me.
all right. But you know, it is also said that variety is the spice of life. And so 2 apples, fig, that variety doesn't suggest the variety that, of course, life is all about, because you have electricity and you have all that. You can't eat that, but, of course, it's part and parcel of making sure that the fridge could keep those things fresh.
But at least I ain't do like our co-host, Mikey K. Mikey K prayed and sent a message to him. Mikey K sent a message. He call Mikey, telling Mikey, well, help him. He need a walk. At least give him a walk to clean and TTT somewhere, wherever. And Mikey K sent back a voice note for him saying, "Our Father, and I bless you in the new year, and that God gonna help you." And Mikey K carry on a sermon for the man, boy.
well, I suppose that has its function, but when he's hungry, literally, that's a different story. It could be counterproductive. It could mean that he prayed for him, but he will return that with a cuss.
Mikey K,
cuss him bad. Say, you prayed for me?
Nah, I'm saying Mikey, you know, I'm saying Mikey.
I can't eat. My belly hurting me. Yeah.
Mikey get him, man.
Function, yeah.
Mikey move like he's a pastor, boy, Mikey. Started preaching,
but
man.
knowing Mikey as we do, I think he was more saying, well, my partners, I can't help you, one. And at the same time, you know, I wish you the best, because I think as a human being, you are creative enough to find sustenance wherever it is, except, of course, from an illegal perspective.
Well, right. You know, matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let me give Mikey a call to wish people all the best, say quick. That is only sense, because from the 5th, most likely, remember, he would not be our co-host anymore. You know, boom. Let me just give him a quick.
That is only because of his new
position,
dispensation and the
but he
position that he now holds.
But he will be a guest time on and with us. He'll be
from
just
time to time, yes, because he too will be part of the news that we will have to
Mikey,
disseminate.
Yeah. Hello,
Mikey, you are live on your program. Yes, because the all years into the KFC call Mikey, so we want to know because. So I telling them they Mikey, I say, well, I'm missing Mikey K all. I really missing Mikey K. Because KFC call the thing there. I say, so Mikey K, KFC come wrong, Mikey K for a job. Tell Mikey need a job and if he not nothing to sweep there, whether be in TTT, whether be he want a walk. And Mikey K give him a sermon. Mikey, what is that he's talking about? What sermon did you think? I heard you prayed for him.
Well, first of all, let me say pleasant good morning to you, Andy Pitt. Good morning to my colleague. To all our avid listeners and folks who are locked on viewing, I want to wish each and
go somewhere we can pick you up. Oh,
can you hear me better?
Right, we go hear you. Right.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, we hear you better now.
All right. So again, let me say a good morning to you, Andy Pitbull Williams, my brother. Good morning to my colleague, Lennox Smith, the political leader of love, and to all our avid listeners and viewers. I want to wish everyone a happy new year as we usher in a brand new year. May God grant you great health and financial prosperity to each and everyone, regardless of what side of the political fence you're on. This is all about a better Trinidad and Tobago. Well, you know, we get bombarded all the time. When I say we, the management, people who are trying and doing what needs to be done to streamline things and make it work. As you know, according to the Prime Minister, and I agree with her, seeing it firsthand, we did, of course, inherit a deficit economy. And so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I believe with good people behind us and the citizens who understand, it is going to be a success. Trinidad and Tobago will be better. So the question that you're asking me this morning, once it can happen, it will happen. And it's not just what you do, but it's how you do it. And I know that some people may be entrenched in the belief that they are a product of the environment. And so the way they carry themselves and the way they try to interact with people may not be appealing. It may not be something attractive. But sometimes they don't know better. And so I realized that there was a spirit, a sort of spirit eaten away at the core character of the individual. And I felt that it was only, a responsibility that regardless whether I picked up on it or not, or I felt it was my responsibility or that the onus was on me, but to share with him the fact that we are all God's children. And regardless of how he feels, someone will always be there with him. So, you know, we move on, such is life, and we make the best of it.
All right. All right, Lennox.
Mikey boy, all the best to you and your family as well.
Same to you.
Chairman. Yes, but for a moment there, Andy, I thought he was on the ground report.
Let me tell you something. I am always on the ground report.
You can't get the ground report out of someone who has been well entrenched and ensconced.
Of course.
I understand that.
Of course. Listen, man, and let me say good morning to all the directors as well of TTT. Anna Munsami, of course, one who stood up and said, yes, the ground report. Let me tell you something. There are people who just love the ground report. And there are people who wouldn't. And that's life. Life is filled with options. But at the end of it all, I don't think anybody could come and match with the ground report. When you look at the track record, when you look at the history, when you look at the fact that it has been the platform, forget about social media, but the platform itself, where people have an opportunity to be a part of something. What other program you know on radio that people unite and say, listen, we have to get out there and make change and make it in a way that Trinidad and Tobago understands what the people want? No other program. And that's the power of the ground report. The ground report has power. It has so much power that there are people who lose sleep every night hoping that it doesn't come on the next morning. That is the kind of power the ground report has. It changes lives, it touches lives, and it makes a difference. And I want to say hats off to you two gentlemen, because let me tell you something. You've been holding steadfast, you've been doing great work, and this country owes you a lot.
Yes, I say yes. This country owe we a lot. If Lennox want to stay quiet, somebody say Lennox Smith is a dashboard puppy. This morning, Mikey K boy. 3-4 people, UNC people, you know, because he trying to justify the fines and all them things now. So they say Lennox, Ulrich, you know, well-dressed Ulrich calling again this morning here and saying he's very disappointed in Lennox. And he find Lennox moving like a dashboard puppy. You know, they just jumping up. So I tell Lennox defend himself. Lennox had to buff me up all kind of thing, boy. So I just stay quiet and let Lennox handle his stories. Because he buffing away everybody when that talk come there. You know when Lennox get vexed, he take over the mic and just start to go on. And so I just leave him and him control the program and answer the people who saying he's a dashboard puppy. A fanatic they say he is.
I'm glad I don't see Andy is speaking to, because you know when Andy would metamorphosize into a victim, and so you're trying to play innocent victim. So we understand that, and I understand that. They out there may not understand that, but he knows that I can never talk now, Lennox Smith. I can never take over.
What's how you take
he
over?
knows that.
Yeah, Mikey talk now.
No, but I think it's only fair that Lennox explained that, Andy. I mean, you attacked him indirectly, and it's only fair that he stands there and let you know exactly how he feels. He's not one to shy away from expressing himself. But to me, honestly, I mean, losing friends in vehicular accidents, loved ones, a cousin of mine who is no longer with us. I mean, this is an individual who may have taken too much or consumed too much alcohol before getting behind the wheel. I wish that there were things in place prior to him losing his life. But now we deal with the aftermath of the fact that, yes, it is a society of lawlessness. So much so that we spent a lot of money to invite CARICOM heads of national security to the Hyatt, taxpayers' money. This bill wasn't fitted by anybody in the PNM out of their pocket. That was our money. They came, they ate, they drank, they hung out. They was in the best rooms at the Hyatt. And when all was said and done, it was the said former prime minister who said, you know what, this thing has intercepted into our homes, into our schools, into our prisons, into our churches, into every facet of society. That's what he said. That's what he said. And he played around with that. Now you have a prime minister who's standing up. It's not costing you anything, but she's letting you know the truth. And it's always hard for some people to accept the raw truth because, in fact, they want what is known as fantasy. And if that used to exist, then every beggar could have a horse riding through Port of Spain. The facts are the facts. We have become a lawless society. Sometimes I wonder if we ask ourselves, are we the citizens we need to be for the country that we want? When you could just pick up your whole appliance and dump it in the river and don't care about the consequences, that is lawlessness. When you stop on the wrong side of the road just to get change from another taxi driver and you don't give a damn about the people who are behind you, there are places to go to, that is lawlessness. When you decide to mix your cement in the middle of the road of a development, you don't care if somebody had to get an ambulance to get out of there. You don't care. That is lawlessness. When you simply buying something at a counter and somebody just barging to say, I just want so, and they don't care as though you're invisible, that is lawlessness. And if we don't fix the small things, then the big things will always be a recurring factor and a recurring problem. So yes, the Prime Minister is right. And sometimes when you get hit with that raw reality, you don't know how to react. But it's true. Are we the citizens we need to be for the country that we want? Many people will jump on a plane and go to North America, come back and tell you about the experience, or the train came on time, the bus came on time, the streets were clean, the people didn't litter, there wasn't this public display of drunkenness and all of that. But isn't that what you want here? And if you want it here, who does it begin with? Is it not the man in the mirror, according to Michael Jackson? It's your responsibility, my responsibility. It is a collective responsibility. Stop the lawlessness. If your plan is not to break the law, then none of these things should be an issue for you.
Oh boy. The one and only man, Michael the Kerr. Mikey now convinced me. I was trying for Lennox to convince me all the time, you know. You see, it take Mikey to come in to convince me. You see?
Why you jamming Lennox like that, man? Why is not Lennox's job to convince you? What are you in the witness box? It's not for Lennox to convince you.
Look. No, because Mikey started off earlier on there with a set of Christmas tree bulbs all around him. Until I tell him about how you looking like that, and then I see where he bring a Christmas tree to the side. It's New Year's, man. New Year's come today. All year's going to New Year's. This man had this big Christmas tree. Then he put up a picture with he and Kamala Pasalbi Sensor. With Kamala Pasalbi Sensor watching him in the face with love. I can't because he party named Love.
It's Love, yeah. But that's a big mansion, you know. Understand that, with many rooms, you know. That light bill alone is about $4,000 a month, you know.
Well, mute your thing now, Lennox. Again, a feedback there, right? Anyhow, Trinidad and Tobago, Mikey, there we close it off with us. Stay with me 3 minutes. All of the voice notes, I'm so sorry for the voice notes that was supposed to be played and all those various things. Yes, the ground report will be on Talk City 91.1 FM from Monday, please God. Myself, Lennox Smith. And yes, one of yours truly, Michael the Mikey K, will be in and between, will be a guest or will be on the program as a guest now and again to his whims and fancies accordingly. But Mikey, again, I want to tell you, happy New Year. May God continue to bless you. I must say, this Ground Report program, the man that is responsible for this Ground Report program and the creator of this Ground Report program is none other than yours truly, Mikey K, Trinidad and Tobago. Mikey K then organized and brought his friend Andy Williams, the Pitbull, in this whole melee here. And today, we'll only see Lennox here, it and many people that pass through the Ground Report. But at the end of the day, the Ground Report is Michael Kerr, Mikey K brainchild. The creator of the Ground Report is Michael Kerr. And I had to thank you so much because for you coming up with this program is what today have me being the Pitbull today and reaching where I am reaching in life when it comes to being an influencer and standing up for whether it be bad people, politicians and big business people. Because I see people like this fight. Politicians, business people. I don't fight them kind of or petty little fight. And we look forward to you being a guest as much as possible. The Ground Report is open for you at any day, any time, as you're ready, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed. And don't forget, folks, as well, fair play. You know, I mean, the Ground Report will be on Talk City 91.1 FM, and they too are part of the Fair Play campaign. As you know, I mean, we are talking about state media, so taxpayers' money, one has to be responsible for that. So gone are the days when the cultural mafia is going to be taking control and dictating what is good and what isn't good. Again, I want to make it clear, the culture belongs to the people of this country. It does not belong to a handful of people who believe it's their God-given right to dictate who makes it and who doesn't.
Nice.
But Mike, also, well, I did it in the beginning, but let me just endorse what Andy has said. And I too am eternally, and my family, of course, eternally grateful for the consideration given, which, of course, evolved into a relationship that I would cherish for the rest of my life and possibly beyond. All right, so you and yours, all the best, and let's see what together we can bring to Trinidad and Tobago as we usher in 2026.
And I forgot to tell you TV4 too here. People saying, but I thought TV4, yes, TV4 too.
Yes, TV4 as well. That's right, Channel 4.
Yes, we are on
yes.
TV4 as well.
Nice. So, Mikey, boy, before the whole new year come in, you usher out the program, man. When you lock it off, it's lock off until the new year.
Well, folks, thank you so much again for having me on this morning. It's always a pleasure. Again, hats off to you, Andy Pitbull Williams, and of course, Lennox Smith. Gentlemen, keep up the good work. Of course, Monday begins a brand new chapter. Talk City 91.1 FM, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Folks, you know it. I'm sure by now people would have found it on their dial, would have been able to set it, and they look forward to that big start on Monday. It's a great lineup. Big lineup. And heading the way, of course, is the Ground Report, your number one program. So, you know, it's a lot of excitement. A lot of things are happening. You know, come along, even bring the haters with you, because we love that balance. We love all the people who have all those comments to say at the end of the day, the Ground Report has always been able to silence them by doing what we do best, and that is bringing you the facts, raw and undiluted. So until then, folks, have a good one. Stay safe, and until Monday, we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.